All right, good morning everyone. Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out the U.S. General Organization tray sold at Harbor Freight. This one's made out of rubber, not magnetic, but we're going to be taking a look at it, and I'll talk about some of the various uses that you may want something like this in your arsenal. Now you can see that I got a bunch of organization magnetic trays right here on the side of my Matco 4S. Those have come in handy, but sometimes they tip over in the car, sometimes. This rubber one might just be the convenience that we're looking for. All right, first thing I noticed outside of the little bit holder is that it does have some nice grip as far as it being made out of this silicone-like material. So say you're working on a blend door actuator and you have a couple of different bits that you need to use, like a Phillips, like a T20, something like that. It's got a nice little bit holder here to help organize and maintain everything that you're going to be using. And look at that, nice little ratchet holder too, for what it's worth to you. So if we had everything out of the way, it's kind of nice. I can dig it. I can dig the dimensions of that. I like the way it's set up. You can put little tiny fasteners here on the side. I think it's going to work out really well. Now this magnetic parts tray goes for about $16.99. However, there are two others, and the most expensive one goes for about $35. One of them actually has a spot where you can put sockets. So if you have 3/8 drive sockets and you're kind of juggling between your 13 and your 15 and your 10, might be a good idea to get the one that has a couple of different options for you to store sockets in. So overall, I think it's a pretty cool looking product, and I look forward to using it, and I'll share my thoughts and opinions when we get done with the workday. All right, so at the end of the workday, I got a chance to utilize that little U.S. General rubberized or silicone-like tray. I gotta say, I like it, okay? I think I've said it before in past videos, that Harbor Freight sells some of my more favorite organizational trays and tool organizers out there. There are other ones that are made by like Tool Widget, and then there's like, I think Astro might sell a couple. Was it Midwest Tool Reviews was just checking out some that were made by, what was it, Aries, I think, maybe, for some ratchets and stuff like that. But by far, Harbor Freight has pretty much been my go-to place for tool organization, okay? I like the plier racks they sell. I like the magnetic trays, in case you guys didn't know, which I'm sure you guys know if you're watching my channel. They sell magnetic trays in different colors now, so if you wanted to color coordinate with your service cart, you could. And now they have these silicone-like trays, which can be beneficial because now you don't have like little metal fragments on the underside stuck to a magnet and accidentally scratch somebody's paint. Hopefully you're not putting it on a painted area like the corner of a bumper or something like that, but you kind of catch my drift. When you're inside the car, yes, little tiny hairs and things like that have a tendency of sticking to the bottom, but you easily can wipe it off. It's not a big deal. I do like the fact that it has some grip, so that way if you wanted to set it on top of like an intake manifold or on top of like the power distribution center cover or a battery, it has like perfect dimension for certain spots like that. So if you guys are looking for tool organization trays or little tiny work trays that you can use, I know that you can use muffin tins, I know that you can use pie tins, I know people get the free little, they used to get the free little magnetic trays from Harbor Freight, but you can buy them now. You got other ways of being able to organize. Some people use ice cube trays. I mean, you go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is like another go-to place for tool organization things. You'd be surprised how many different things that you can get from Dollar Tree that aren't going to cost you anything more than $1, and it's going to help you keep organized. So try to think outside of the box when you're purchasing different things to organize, especially if you're just starting out and you're a service tech, like a lube tech or something like that. You're not making a whole bunch right away. These might be certain places that you might consider going to purchase organizational trays or organizers of some sort. Use your own, you know what I mean? When I first started off and I had a fender flare cover, I didn't like the fact that I had to try to find these little clips because I didn't have a place to clip it on to the quarter panel. So what did I do? I got a needle and thread and I bought some magnets, and I ended up folding the lip over and I sewed it through into the fender flare cover, and I made it work for me. I still use that O'Reilly's fender flare cover today. Maybe I'll pull it out one day and show you guys in a video, but it's still my go-to. I've had other fender covers, liners before that just didn't pan out for me, but this is one of those ones that I did a DIY thing on myself, and I really enjoy it. So just kind of food for thought. Wanted to talk about, you know, thinking outside the box mentality when it comes to organizers, and a couple of places that I think that you guys can find beneficial and cheap, right? Because we're trying to save money on some of this stuff. We don't always want to spend buku dollars on peg organizers from Matco, okay? I'll try to put some links down in the description for you to my Amazon affiliate store, so you guys can check out some of the things they have on Amazon. Hopefully that kind of saves you a few bucks too, because sometimes there's discounted coupons. That's all I got for this video, guys. Be a bud, grab some suds, click that little beer mug down in the bottom right hand corner. We'd appreciate it. Makes you a subscriber. So we'll see you guys next time. Cheers and deuces.